I think that we should be more of a centre-left party. That's my honest view. And I think that we should not continue to be a party that is held to account by the establishment. We act on behalf of the people. We are that dynamic between the people and politics and the bureaucracy of this country. And when you forget that dynamic, you forget the people that you represent. And I think that to a degree over the years that we did forget that as a party. And as a result of that, we lost 58 seats. We haven't climbed in the polls. And it's unfortunate for Micheál that every time he gets up in the door, he's reminded that he was, in a cabinet that was there since 1997. He can't get away from that. And as a party, we need to get away from that whole perspective on politics and give new leadership to the country. And in that respect, each and every one of us on the front bench, or indeed those in the Senate, have a leadership role. I have confidence in Micheál Martin. He's doing a particular job in a particular way. I think it could be done differently. And unfortunately, he stands to be accused every time that he stands up in the door asking questions on behalf of those that we all represent, that he was part of the problem. So we have to get over that, set out a new direction.
I mean, is he not fundamentally tainted by that? People aren't going to stop reminding him.
All of us have, baggage or tainted one way or the other from our involvement in politics or where we came from in politics, and we have to deal with that. My point is that we need to deal with it in a much more overarching way, so that we are conscious of the policies that are necessary for the people in this day and age, where there is huge economic problems and where there is, for example, businesses that would have one time created 800,000 jobs are in difficulty. These are the issues that we need to focus on.
That's a question. I mean,
you're very interested in that.
Because I mean, you're saying a lot of things about the direction of the party and the way it needs to go. You're sounding like a man who's very frustrated with the current direction of the party under Micheál Martin.
No.
I mean, do you have confidence in him? You say you have confidence in him, yes?
Yes.
To lead into the next election, next general
That's the position that has been taken. Okay. There isn't a mood within the party to change the leadership.
But I'm talking about you personally. What's your mood on changing the leadership?
On changing, well, I haven't any hard or fast, I suppose, opinion on it right now. If I can get around to changing the direction that the party is going, and it's not just about one single person, it's about all of us making that contribution and ensuring that the party grows and gets on with it. If there should be a vacancy in the future, would I be interested? Yes, of course I would.
Okay. And have you talked to Micheál about any of this?
Of course I have, yeah.
What does he say?
He's a guy who is, I think, open-minded about these things. He understands it happens every day in politics. Not everyone will like me, not everyone will like him. There's lots of opinions out there. And in the course of all of that, discussion, it's a mature thing that politicians at that level can talk to each other about.
One more on this. Darragh O'Leary was in here last week saying he was doing a phenomenal job, Micheál Martin. Do you agree with that assessment? I think it's a phenomenal job.
That's Darragh's opinion, I would do the job a little bit different.
Give me a word to describe Micheál Martin's leadership of Fianna Fa.
In the context of setting out what's required within the party, he is absolutely devoted to restructuring the organisation. But there are differences of opinion that I would have, like for example the whip system, a free vote, all of that. That has to be argued about or argued for within the party. And I don't believe that that should be the case. We should be modernising our party, taking a different view and a different approach. And I think in relation to policies, we have discussed policies on many occasions. And I think there has to be a room for a different voice, a contrarian voice, a different opinion and so on. And that needs to be, if you like, more to the centre of the debate within the organisation and within the party. Now he allows a certain amount of it, not being critical of him, but I think that if we're going to get beyond 18%, we need to be far more, I suppose, aggressive in our approach to change and be that change.
Okay.